Hi, my name is Mary Mossview, and I'm here in the wastelands of Central Celebration. And as you can tell, for just miles and miles, it's nothing but these Spanish moss-covered trees. Unlike money, the stuff actually grows on trees. We're going to survive here for 48 hours straight with no supplies other than the few things I have in my backpack to show you how to survive when you find yourself in a similar situation. First thing you need to do when you're lost in the wilderness is find shelter, because without shelter, you could freeze to death or roast to death in the sun. Shelter is the most important thing you'll ever have. Try to avoid low grounds, because if the rains come, then you could get flooded out. So, go a little bit higher, and it's a little bit higher right here. I know it's hard to tell because Florida is basically flat as a pancake, but I think this is a good spot to build our shelter. The local Indians would use these palm fronds, and they would just stack them up as many as they could, and they make a wonderful bed. But since we don't want to destroy the vegetation, I brought something that is very similar to that will make a great shelter for tonight. The thing about building a shelter is that you want to try to stay off the ground, because at night, when the temperatures drop, the ground just sucks all the heat out of your body and you'll freeze. But fortunately, this emergency blanket will protect you from that. Fire is the next most important thing after shelter. Pardon us, we seem to have had a blooper. What I was trying to say is that fire not only keeps you warm, but the smoke from the fire helps keep bugs away. If you don't have a fire, you can still keep bugs away by doing this. What the local Indians would do is they would take dirt and just dust their skin with it. And we're not really allowed to have fires in the town of Celebration, so I brought some bug spray. It works just as good. The next most important thing is food. You need to keep your energy up when you're hiking in the wilderness. The Indians would eat berries like these, or those, or different types of leaves, or even the bark off of some kinds of trees. But since I don't know if that stuff's safe to eat in Florida, I brought some beans. And the thing about beans is you need to have some kind of way to open them. You could either smash them with a rock, that's how monkeys open coconuts, or you could step on it and then bend it back and forth until it cracks open. But you could also do what I'm doing, using a can opener. Plus it won't break an egg. And I also have a potato. You can carry these around with you a lot. Sure, they're heavy and people don't like to eat them raw, but you can just eat these out of the bag. They're just full of energies and starches, and your body will just turn into energy. Water is also very important along with food. Your body needs to have a good source of water, otherwise you'll get dehydrated and feel like a raisin. The Indians believed in what's called a water stick. It's two sticks, or if you cross them together and gently hold them like that and walk very slowly, they'll point to where you need to dig to find water. Some people believe it actually works, but it seems like a lot of hard work to me, which is why I just brought myself a water bottle. Night's coming, and the sun sets really fast in this part of Celebration, and I'm exhausted, so I need to go to bed. It's 3:26 in the morning, and this feels like that time I went to Alaska. It's so hard to get sleep when it never gets dark. I didn't sleep hardly at all last night, and it's so hot. But in just a few more hours, our 48 hours is over. Here are a few more things that you might want to have handy with you when you're trapped in the wilderness. This is a caulking glue gun. It has construction glue in it. It sticks to anything. You don't want to get this on you or you could find yourself stuck to a tree. You always want to have a good sharp knife with you. It's good for cutting potatoes or if you have bread that you want to butter. And sometimes it's actually even good for opening cans. You have to jam it really hard into it. If you don't have a can opener, it works just as great. The sun is brutal out here. You need to make sure you have a good quality lip gloss in a fashionable color to help protect your lips. A lantern's also good to have in case you're in a place, unlike me, that gets dark. You have a lot of free time on your hands when you're stuck in the wilderness. You need something to entertain yourself, which is why I brought an iPod, a recorder, and a harmonica. Tissues are also a great thing to have when you're trapped in the wilderness. You never know when you're going to walk through the woods and then a stick's going to jump out and cut your arm. They're great for cleaning out cuts. They're also great for the other obvious things. It's very unfortunate when anybody gets lost in the wilderness, but hopefully what you've learned today will help you if you ever find yourself lost in Central Celebration.